So how are you, Emma? What's up? How are you? So what brings you here, Emma, to the wonderful nation of Kurain?
Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Kurain. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. Latest techniques in nothing.
Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. They may not even know what fingerprints are. Against their religion to have fingerprints.
Still, he said he takes on cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Go to Paris, go to London.
Sounds like this prosecutor's taking a liking to you, Emma. Huh? Yeah, you like this guy? See, he got the handsomes? After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas to somewhere that they would not have police jurisdiction of any kind.
I wonder, he's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking.
This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case?
Yes, he is.
I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one, too?
Yeah, Prosecutor Sadmadi's already been assigned. Prosecutor Sadmadi! Porkonka! That means I am surprised!
You know him, Albie?
Of course, everyone in Kurain does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go against Prosecutor Sadmadi, you will incur the Holy Mother's wrath.
But it's my job to, as a lawyer.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. I still kind of hate you a little bit, isn't that weird?
Just great. A prosecutor who's also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. I might as well be going up against someone who's a rock star lawyer. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Kurainese than the last one.
I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent.
Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I better get everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here.
Come to think of it, Prosecutor Sadmadi mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can.
Oh, geez, thank you, Emma. We've got to have somebody in the tank for us. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy?
Well, he did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last trial. Let's just say, I'll help where I can.
Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Sadmadi sounds pretty strict.
So first things first, let's start with this. Hot off the press, it's the High Priest's autopsy report.
Tarust's autopsy report added to the court record.
The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen.
Huh. Okay. Stabbing all over the place this game.
The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's Warbad dagger.
Warbad? Warbad. That's like, I guess, like the safest political stance you could take. Warbad.
It's used during the rite, however, the dagger has yet to be found.
Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. The victim is Tarust in me. Yes.
Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger?
Right. Whatever floats your boat. War bad, stab good. Stab part of war. Small war. Small war good. Big war bad. And isn't that Rebel Hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go take a look at the crime scene, Emma?
The police have already wrapped up their investigation, but the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure.
Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm going to mount a viable defense.
All right, then. Leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Sadmedy and the police later.
Thanks, Emma.
You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. I hope you haven't spent the last 24 hours incapacitated in some way.
Wait, you're not coming with me?
Oh, no. I'm not climbing up there again. No way.
Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it, or any of the rest of me.
You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright.
Why don't you join me, Albie? And why can you carry me? Can I climb up on your back like a Scooby-Doo, and you just kind of carry me?
That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity.
Because the inner sanctum is off limits for you, huh? Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. By the way, what about all the people still praying here? Aren't they gonna go home? Aren't they gonna like sleep or eat some food or stuff? It's true. He did get pounded by a car and shrugged it off in the last game, and now some light yoga has incapacitated him for a day.
The customs of this rite require that they not move from this spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them are even off-duty cops.
Well, I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Yikes. Okay, well. Ooh, we have access to the detention center or the inner sanctum. I think we should go to the inner sanctum first. That way, when we talk to Maya at the detention center, we potentially have more things to show to her or talk to her about. And I bet they'd give me the runaround anyway. They'd be like, oh, well, she's still in questioning and you can't talk to her yet. Oh, this isn't pretty. This is the outer sanctum of the inner sanctum, probably. Or is it just outside? Normally, inner sanctums I think of as being inside of something, but... Is that Rayfa up there? This is really high up and really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I'd better go get started. I can still feel my fingers. Objection. Who's that? And why aren't they wearing pants? It's too cold to not be wearing pants. It kind of looks like it's... let's look at the girl over here. Hi. Excuse me. Hi. Ha ha. Why aren't you wearing pants, Rayfa?
It's you. Do you even know where you are, bobbed head?
Of course I do. May I ask why you're here, your benevolence?
I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. But what are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Kurainism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here.
But I'm not unscrupulous. I have a lot of scruples. Do you want to see my scruples? I got them in spades. Quiet! You dared to find fault with my insights at every turn the other day. She's still sorry about that trial, huh? It was 2 weeks ago, not the other day. It was 2 weeks. Plenty of time. Let it go and move on, right? Let it go and move on. Let it go and move on. Hey, hi. So, we got up to a bit of a wrong foot the other day. As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred. And I need to investigate, but we know the killer is one of your own. In my country, suspects are innocent until proven guilty, kind of. Plus, she is a serious student of spirit channeling who came here to study. So can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened?
All practitioners from overseas are big, big, phony balonies. And her wish to train in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bid for prestige.
Ugh. Seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners. Ugh. As the defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene, and I need to do it now before someone, prays all the evidence away. I've even been authorized by the police, so... What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client.
Which means you have come to forge evidence. Then I looked up. I saw you've been accused of that before. Right, Mr. Bad Lawyer, forger man. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance.
Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway? Who taught you racism? Rayfa-ism?
My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance?
They hated lawyers. Their parents hated lawyers. No. I would never dare criticize the royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. Ugh.
Oh ho. I just had the most wonderful idea, bobbed head.
Why do I have a bad feeling about that girl in her eye? Well, what's your idea, Rayfa? You're not gonna kill me, are you? Don't stab me, Rayfa. Rayfa, don't stab me. So, what's this most wonderful idea of yours?
If you are to investigate this murder, then I shall oversee your every move so as to prevent any misdeeds. Naturally. We're partners now.
You and me, Rayfa, we're gonna hang out together. What, you wanna follow me around the entire time?
Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. Not that I like you or anything. And I will not tolerate any objections.
Understood? We are now best friends. Give me your hand. Hold my hand. We're gonna hold hands. This was what in Kurain we call the buddy system. She can't do this to me. She can't make me be her buddy. We're not buddies. We're not buddies. You and me, we are not buddies.
What was that, bobbed head?
No, it's nothing. No, okay. I guess we're buddies now.
Very well then. Let us get this investigation over with. We mustn't stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary.
Please don't rush me. I gotta look at the things.
It is not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, bobbed head. I am a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Kurain.
Her hair looks like she wants me to pull it. It looks like a pretzel, kinda. Is this happy Rayfa music?
As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears.
The blood of that? What? Huh? If it's that big of a problem, why don't you head on down now? I'll investigate. I'll look at the blood. I don't care about blood. I've seen a lot of blood. I won't do anything, I promise.
No, lawyers are never to be trusted. Now make haste so that we may leave here soon.
Oh.
And one more thing.
What now?
Your victory the other day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time my insights shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat most bitter, lawyer.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times before. I will. Now, can I get on with my investigation?
As long as you know where we stand, I hate you, want you to die, would gladly kill you myself if it weren't against my religion.
I better hurry up and poke around for clues before she changes her mind. Okay. Okay, so, first things first, right in the middle, what do we got? Let's take a closer look, shall we? There's a robe, and we got the body, and we got a cool lantern, and let's just work our way around. Whoa! Oh, this is blood. It's not just painted red, there's blood all over it.
This is a statue of Warbad, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance, and decided that war was bad, and then immediately waged war on everyone.
And all this blood is from the high priest, huh?
He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's grab a big pointy statue.
May his soul rest in peace.
Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. Somebody like critical hit came in from behind Sephiroth style and just jabbed his sword straight through him. But there's no way Maya would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. Let's look at the chalk body. It's been stained red by the high priest's blood.
The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return.
What's that from? The Bible? The Kura Bible? Green Bible?
An old legend.
Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Nah, that's crazy talk. It's definitely not. Alright, check out the cool cosplay robes. Hey, isn't that this Lady Kira's robe?
Oh, Holy Mother, Lady Kira's robe is...
I know how you feel, but we should leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene.
You imbecile! This is the actual robe Lady Kira once wore!
Oh, it is? What the heck is it made of? How old is it? I mean, nothing should look this good after a few hundred years. It's a sacred relic.
Enough! If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe!
So it's definitely a replica and not the actual robe.
That foul murderer shall not get away with this!
It is tough to see a piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It even looks like it's been mended a number of times. Huh? This robe kind of smells?
How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that?
Have you never washed this robe? No, I meant it smells like incense.
Oh, I see. The scent you detected is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever a rite is to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense.
If this still smells like incense now, the scent must be much stronger last night. Must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. Okay. What's up with the lantern? It's a lantern. Huh. And it's still lit.
Of course it is. The sacred flames in the four lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them would be put to death immediately.
So that's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. Because otherwise you'd have to put the wind to death. And that's hard to do. Still, I'd better keep my distance, just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only sources of light up here that night.
The rite is performed by the light of the full moon, because moonlight is a purifying force.
I see.
No touching!
I wasn't gonna. Not gonna touch it. Alright. Anything else of note around? Oh, hello. Look at this. I'm trying to hide off in the corner. It's a little book. A bloodstained scrap of paper. Looks like some kind of note or letter, perhaps? But it's written in Koreanese, so I can't read a lick. Hey, Rayfa, what does this say?
Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then... will be... This is simply impossible to read. Wait!
What is it?
This stamp in the lower right. It's the mark of those insurgents, the defiant dragons.
The rebel group? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of a connection between the High Priest and the rebels? Bloodstained letter. That's interesting. Okay, looks like that about does it for this area. What else have we got out here? Let's look at this cool piece of art. Yeah, it's really cool. What an amazing wall painting. So this is Lady Kira? It's a cool dagger. Kind of looks like Mary Poppins if she were a murderer.
Do you see that red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Koreanese. It is a mark of resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning.
Huh. Interesting. Come to think of it, your benevolence has marks on your face. So did the High Priest.
The High Priest marks are those of a monk, while mine are of a royal priestess. We get a cute diamond, and then little whiskers like we are kitty cats. That is how you know that I am a High Priestess. All members of the Koreanese clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at Temple.
So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Sort of. Okay. That updated his autopsy for some reason, but good to know. Is that a weapon in her hand?
Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger, the very same one used in the right. It is made to resemble a warbad, the burr Lady Kira fashioned herself after.
So that dagger is the weapon that took the High Priest's life.
If you wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need but ask, or go to your local library, where you don't have to take my word for it. Ba-dum-dum.
I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. We're going to be talking about Lady Kira a lot. She definitely has the priestess for more details later. Or now. But let's look around. Let's keep our looky-loos going. This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean.
There is a prison at the apex of this mountain.
Really? At the top? A prison? Way up there?
It is said that Lady Kira laid those she defeated to rest atop this mountain, so that their souls would not spawn evil spirits.
I'm feeling queasy just thinking about being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. It's creepy. It'd be a cool environment to explore in like some kind of prison exploring game. Are these the same? That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. I'll take a closer look when I'm in a better spot. Okay, so I can change the camera angle, and probably should soon, because I think we're about done with this particular view. But first, let's talk about Kira. Let's just do it. Oh. Could you tell me about this place, Your Benevolence?
I have nothing to say to you, lawyer.
Do I have to present the stuff to you to get you to talk about it? Is that because you don't actually know much about it?
You ill-mannered! I'm the crown princess of Kurain! There is nothing I do not know! Nena?
Oh, where did she come from? Hey, no cheating!
Silence, bobbed head. Nena's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion.
What is she, your pocket internet? You just Google up your Nena. Nena, how do I shot web?
This spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle. And today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origin back to those days.
Nena is a ninja nanny.
Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in this sacred water lends one courage for the next battle.
I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation that you came up with all on your own, you darling girl.
Commoners are normally barred from here, except for the day of the rite.
Who normally controls the access to this place?
The High Priest and his family are responsible for that.
The High Priest and his family, huh? Ah, more talkies! Let's talk 'em. Could you tell me about the High Priest and his family?
Abbot Inmi lived with his wife and his disciple, acolyte Pure Zealot.
Praise a lot! Praise a lot! Oh! It's both a zealot as in he's originalist and also he's just praise a lot.
A young man the couple took into their home upon finding him near our kingdom's border. Speaking of his wife, isn't she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira?
Oh, I did that in Phoenix. Isn't she usually the one who plays the role of Lady Kira?
Yes, but as she is with child, the role was appointed to someone else. The killer no doubt offered to stand in, as she saw it as a chance to slay the High Priest.
No, you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in.
Then that braggart must have embellished her qualifications.
I'm really not sure how she could. Besides, why didn't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then?
Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descendant of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? I should probably talk with the High Priest's wife and acolyte zealot later, too. Okay. So could you tell me more about this Lady Kira?
As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable.
Whatever happened to you need but ask?
Nena? Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. But unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it is said that none could equal her skill with the dagger.
The dagger? Well, this became relevant fast.
The Holy Mother guides our souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did.
Okay, but who is she fighting against?
Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now is no different. For our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by that insurgent Dirk.
So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? The crazy stabby police. So what's with the bird imagery?
Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a warbad,
As is her dagger, as is everything about it. We get it, it's warbad.
It is a fearsome bird that is unique to Kurain.
I see. And what about the recent rebel hunter Lady Kira? Who do you think she is?
I have heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, or more precisely, a patriot.
I hope we do get to see a warband, what they really look like. So even Princess Rayfa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? Okay, unless she's the rebel hunter. Somebody's, I don't know. I don't know what to think yet. Wait, we're not ready to leave yet. It's probably gonna say, yeah, investigate the crime scene. So we got more things to look at. Let's change angles a little bit. What is this? This rock must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. Huh. It's like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go! Ooh, wow, what an incredible view. It almost boggles the mind. I'm a little sick. Get down from there this instant! Yep, right, sorry, gladly, I'll be right down. Looks like the inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. I guess that confirms that the stairs from the Plaza of Devotion is the only way up here. Unless you could, like, hang glide and have, like, a long thing. Are we looking at this from this angle? We've already seen this. It's a statue of a bird. I should take a closer look later. We've already done that. Oh, or now. Or right now we'll take a closer look at this warband. Look, the bird's missing its eye. I feel sorry for the poor fella. Are you the one who took it? Of course not, I just got here. I'm not, how would I have taken it?
This statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. I shall ask my mother to have it repaired.
No wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd leave too if I was always treated like this. I don't think I'll find anything else of interest around here. I'm actually really surprised Phoenix said that he really enjoyed his last 2 weeks here. If people hate lawyers so much, I would think that people would be giving him a hard time still. Huh? The snow around that lantern to the left looks strange. Maybe I should take a look around. Okay, did I just get, like, guided? A little heavily handedly? Look at this, player! I think I better go take a closer look. Whoop! Is this glass broken? This lantern's damaged. The wind guard is completely broken. Whew! Blows out the lantern.
Damaged? Was this your doing?
I've been here with you the whole time, Rayfa! No, I didn't even touch it!
Then perhaps a falling rock struck it. I will request that it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you will live long enough to see it restored. And also, you're never invited to come back here again, even if you do live long enough. So shut up. I'll be back to take a look, just you see. I'm gonna sneak in and I'm gonna be like, oh, looks like somebody didn't fix the lantern. And then I'm gonna make fun of you on the local news show. Which they will like, because they like lawyers. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the rite, but it's a lot everywhere else. The day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the Plaza of Devotion was covered in a layer of white frost.
Must be the elevation. Wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. The snow has obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. I still have that camera I brought to take pictures of my trip. I should snap one of this area here, just in case it's relevant somehow. Inner sanctum photo. Gonna be handy, probably. Nothing else particularly interesting here. All right. What else have we got? Flags. Anything up here? We've seen all this, seen all this. Let's change angles again. During the rite, the inner sanctum was fully enclosed by this ritual curtain. making this case something of a locked room mystery. Sort of. Huh.
The purification rite is akin to a bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world. And the sky doesn't count as being part of the world.
Oh, so the inner sanctum is like her private bathroom.
Indeed. So see to it that you keep it clean.
This flap in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door, but that's about it.
Eek! And what was that shrill scream for just now?
It's just... I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice as I was climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down... I guess that flight of stairs from the Plaza of Devotion really is the only way up or down. Way, way down. Okay, we got kind of a cobblestone path. We got lanterns. We got flagos. Was there something up here? I think that's got this angle covered pretty good. Unless there's something with these guys. I think we got it. Some more things to discuss? Nope. Do we present you one of these things? Autopsy report, newspaper. Let's ask her about this. Adama, for your thought?
Ugh, get that thing away from me.
Alright, I'll just put it away then.
Who told you to put it away? How am I to inspect it if you do that?
Keep it out, put it away. I wish she'd make up her mind. Okay, so nothing relevant. I'm just gonna present some things. Yeah, we're just gonna get the same dialogue. Present my lawyer badge? I will. That sounds like a perfect idea, not a bad one at all.
What is that badge you bear?
It's a sunflower pin. They're quite popular in my country. It's a pretty sunflower. Oh, look at how pretty the sunflower is.
It is rather cute, I must say.
Actually, it's just my attorney's badge.
Oh? So you mean it would have actually been worth more as a cheap accessory?
My profession is worth more than $1.20, you know. A little more. You have anything to say about the rights guide? Oh, you do?
That is a book from your land, is it not?
Yeah, it's a guidebook about Korean that was written by people back home.
Oh, so there are people in your land who know of our fair kingdom. Then I imagine it must say something about me in there, correct?
Actually, yes. It says the dance of devotion is performed by an adorable little princess.
How dare they write to me as though I were a child?
Hey, I'm just reading what it says, though she does seem secretly pleased. Interesting, funny, not helpful. Autopsy report? Ah,
what a dreadful way to die.
Did you know the High Priest, your benevolence?
Yes, he was a pious priest of Koreanism. As such, he had the trust of the entire kingdom.
The entire kingdom? Really?
Yes, but what do you know of faith and trust? You who can never hope to match his virtue. It is like comparing the moon to a pebble, or the sea to a puddle, or a monk to a lawyer.
How did it suddenly become a game of pin the diss on the lawyer? That's a fun-sounding game. Pin the diss. You sure you couldn't read that last line? Yeah, okay, nothing. Alright, I guess there's something to look for that we have not looked for yet. It's just this, oh, there's some flags that are down. That's what's new. Huh? There's something hanging off the ritual curtain here. Whoa, these are like those prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. Except
they are arranged like no prayer flags I have ever seen.
How so?
All of these flags have been sewn together like some kind of quilt.
Hey, you're right. It's like they're one big banner now.
There is something written on a piece of it. Donated by Trust in Me. It seems this piece is from a donation Abbott and me made at some point.
Huh. Prayer flags found on the outside of the ritual curtain. That is a very interesting clue that we would not want to have missed. I think that's got it. That was easy to miss. It's the Super Flag at the Super Flag Show. That about does it for the Inner Sanctum. I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. Are we good? We good? All right, I'm gonna go now. So I didn't touch anything. Didn't tamper with anything. Bye. Weirdo.